Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cashed out. I hold the record for pay-per-view. My job, I know my job, I know my situation. I don't want to fight.
Production.
But it's gonna be very different for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, welcome back everybody out there in the TBV universe. I know what you're thinking. Mike, why are you by yourself? But Ness and Ron are out there at the Canelo Triple G presser and they're getting some good footage. So I figure while those guys are working, I will be working too. So I seen a story that came across my thing, I believe last night or early this morning, where Deontay Wilder finally responded to Andre Ward. And I got the tweet from Andre Ward, the original tweet, and I got the tweet from Deontay Wilder. But before we get into that, I do have some bills to pay. So if you guys are listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And if you want to go one step farther, head over to ThaBoxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on the Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link, and do all your shopping through that link. It costs you absolutely nothing, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. Also, if you want to be a part of our betting show or Patreon only shows, Monday through Friday. Monday is Untitled. Tuesday is Film Study. Wednesday, we're kind of working out some kinks. We haven't really decided on what Wednesday is going to be, but Thursday is coming creeping, and Friday is our world famous betting show. So if you guys want to win some money and become a Patreon member, head over to patreon.com. And also, if you guys want to sign up to the Zone, you want to enjoy a free month and sign up for $9 a month after that free month, go ahead and look in our description box. We have the Zone link that you guys can use and sign up through that link. That is our personal boxing voice link. So if you guys want to watch some fights and watch a little bit of boxing, a little bit of MMA, they have Bellator, they have Golden Boy, and they have Matchroom. So sign up to the Zone and use our link that is in the description box. But let's go ahead and get to the show, man. What's going on? Let me get a little roll call real quick. What's going on? Fat Apples, James Doherty, Tom K. Williams, Karen Betts, Chef U, Jay Clearly, Bo, JJ, Wayne Tillman. What's going on, Elms? What's good, DJ Porgy? Georgie Porgy, my bad. DeAndre Gary, Wayne, what's going on, Wayne? Wayne Tillman, what's going on? Everybody, Michael Jordan, what up? UK Boxing Shepherd, what's going on? Russell Joheen, what's going on? AD, what's going on? Everybody out there in TBV land, man, what's going on? But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get down into it. So this all originated after the Wilder Fury fight. Andre Ward came out and said some things that a lot of people had some problems with. I do know that Barbershop Conversations had a interview with Ward where he kind of addressed everything that was being said. So, well, let's go ahead and get to the tweet that Ward put up. I do apologize about that. I had to get to my other computer, but I have the tweet on the main screen. Andre Ward. Now this was December 2nd, a day after the Wilder Fury draw. Ward said, "Don't think a rematch will ever happen. Wilder probably won't want to go through that again. We'll take the draw and move on. And Fury doesn't really have to." With exclamation point. So with that, I'm gonna break it down. Even a draw was a win for him. Last night, the way he performed, Fury versus Joshua at Wembley in the summer. Sports Center tweeted, "Run it back," but Ward responded to Sports Center with that tweet. Now let's break this down. He says he doesn't think a rematch will ever happen. First sentence, no problem, cool with it. That's your opinion. Wilder probably want to go through that again. Damn, that right there is where I have a problem and where a lot of people had a problem with. It's not about trying to. And let me get to that. I'm a big Andre Ward fan. I think Andre Ward was an incredible fighter, had a great career, won the Super Six, beat Kovalev twice, moved up from 168, where he unified the division, moved up to 175, where he unified again. Ward is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he will go down as one of the very best in the sport of boxing. But with that being said, nobody's is exempt from criticism. So Wilder probably won't want to go through that again. Right there, you're judging a man's want to, a man's desire, and a man's heart. Well, maybe not so much as a heart. Well, maybe his heart for real, because you're saying that he doesn't want to go through that again, meaning he doesn't want to go through that kind of fight again, meaning that Fury style may be a little bit too much for Wilder, meaning that the way Fury boxed, Wilder doesn't have a answer for that. Now he goes on to say, "We'll take the draw and move on." Like a champion can accept a draw, or a champion can accept a tie, or a champion can accept everybody saying that, "Hey man, we think you lost that fight," or "Hey man, Fury outclassed you," or any of that. A real champion hears these kind of things and wants to run it back, and that's exactly what Wilder wants to do. And then he goes on to say, and really, and real quick, Andre Ward, people could have said the same thing about you when you faced Sergey Kovalev after the first fight. Some say Kovalev won that fight. Some say it could have been a draw. Some say you won, but just by a hair. And me personally, I agree with the decision. I think you got up off the canvas and did enough to come back and win that fight. But with that being said, people, reporters, all came out and said, "I don't think Ward would take that a rematch. I don't think Ward would run it back." I know you seen the story, because you came out at the press conference and you said, "I already went 12 rounds with this man. I've already went 12 rounds with the man. Why would I be scared to run it back? Why would I be scared to get back in the ring with this guy after I've already went 12 rounds with him?" It makes no sense. These are your words. These are not my words. So with that being said, why wouldn't Wilder want to run a rematch back with a guy that he knocked down twice, a guy he had on the canvas, a guy who he had backing up the whole fight? He was the guy who was 40 pounds or 50 pounds outweighed, but he was a guy on the front foot pushing the action. Why would you say that about a guy saying that doesn't want the rematch when he's the guy that was pushing the fight and put the guy on the mat twice? Fury didn't knock Wilder down. Fury, he probably had his moments. Well, he definitely had his moments against Wilder, but it wasn't like Wilder was in the kind of trouble that Fury was in. Fury was laid flat back on the canvas looking up at the stars. So that being said, let's go ahead and move on. Fury doesn't have to. Even a draw was a win for him. Now, again, I got a problem with that right there. Even a draw is a win. When does a draw become a win? When in the history of sports does a draw become a win? In the NFL, if a game ends in a draw, both teams get a one on the right side of the loss column. It doesn't go down as a win. It doesn't go down as a loss. It goes down as what it says. A winner was not determined. So what you saying a draw was a win? I gotta disagree. Even the fact that Fury was out 2 years, he had two tuna fights against guys that were not nowhere near on his level. But the fact is, he was fighting twice before Wilder, and the way he performed is the way Fury always performed. Just like when people doubted him against Klitschko, he went out there and boxed beautifully. But Klitschko didn't have what Wilder had. Didn't have the athleticism. Wasn't afraid. Wilder wasn't afraid to engage like Klitschko was. But let's move on. Let's move on. Fury versus Joshua at Wembley in the summer. Now I've been on record saying, since the Wilder Fury rematch is not going to happen, I do believe that there's a possibility that Fury Joshua may be happening in the fall Excuse me, because Fury is with ESPN. Eddie Hearn came out and said that he has no problem with Joshua fighting on ESPN, and we already know that Matchroom and Top Rank have done some kind of business together, even though that the hooker and I forget the guy's name, Salcido or something like that. That went to purse bid, and the Lomachenko and Corolla is going to be on ESPN, I think, but they do have some kind of working partnership. So Fury and Joshua is not out of the realm of possibility. But let's move on to what Wilder had to say to Andre Ward. Deontay Wilder, and this was like 3 or 4 hours ago, give or take. Well, Andre Ward, I guess this is what not wanting to smoke looks like. Your guy personally asked for a tune-up before re-entering the ring with the king. Style-wise, mental and physically, I want all the smoke. Never judge my heart, my nig. You will be surprised what it is capable of, and that's what I want to get to. Wilder said it. Don't judge a man's desire and do not judge a man's heart. We all know that boxers are very, very proud individuals. So for you to come out and say, I don't think Wilder will want a immediate rematch, gave him the impression, not only me, not only a podcast host, but gave the WBC champion the impression that you were judging the level of desire and the level of competitiveness that he had in his heart. And we all know, like I said, man, we all know boxers are very, very proud individuals. And Ward, man, like I said, man, I'm a huge Ward fan, but I just don't agree with that tweet and that statement that he put out. You are a boxer. You were a world class athlete, a world class boxer. So you know when these kind of things come out, boxers are going to have an adverse reaction to it. And I have to, I really have to, like, putting all biasness aside. I got to stand with Wilder with this, man. How can you judge a man hard when they're out there actively seeking the rematch? And right after the fight, in the ring, in the press conference, they said that they wanted to run it back and they wanted to do it again. Only one man, only one man is not living up to what he said, and that's Tyson Fury. So we've got to judge anybody's heart or anybody's desire or anybody's want to. You should be out there judging Tyson Fury. But seeing as though you're with ESPN and Tyson Fury is with ESPN, I don't know. I don't know if you will call Tyson Fury out on that, or I don't know if you will call Top Rank out on that, because today Frank Warren came out and said that they want the rematch next, that they want to have Fury Wilder 2 right now, not no tune-up fight, but Top Rank and ESPN wants Fury to get more visible with the American public. Now, with that being said, it's two sides of that. The American public knows Fury now because of the incredible fight that he had with Wilder, and all the memes and all the gifs and all the little 1 minute clips on Twitter and IG of him getting up. So the American fans have a good idea of who Fury is. He was on Joe Rogan, he was on The Breakfast Club, he was on First Take, three of the hottest uh, uh, um, podcasts, morning shows, and sports shows around the state. So I I can see what you're saying, that you want to get him familiar with the viewing audience on ESPN, but at the same time, why marinate something when it's so hot, when it's so ripe for the picking? I just don't understand that. But let's move on to one more tweet. This right here is Wilder, and I believe he's at his home. I'm not sure where it is, but I believe he's at his home. And the caption reads, "Good morning, universe." And the reason why I wanted to add this to the video, because I think it shows the mindset of Wilder right now. Not being even though the tweet was to Fury and Ward was little bit of emotional tweet or a reactional tweet to what they've said. This tweet right here just shows me that he's calm, looking over the lake. The lake is chill. It just looks like he's accepting whatever's coming his way, not being overly emotional with everything that's going on about it, man. And for a champion, that's a good mindset to be in. Don't worry about the things you can't control, but God giving me the power of the things I can't control, something like that. So with that being said, man, I don't know what announcements we're gonna have coming up with Wilder, but all signs kind of point towards Brazil. And once this fight happens, man, I don't want you guys to be out there judging Wilder's heart or judging Wilder's dedication to the sport. It's not him that's not making these fights happen. He tried to set up a AJ fight back in September. They told him that the Wembley venue wasn't available. So, and we all know what happened with that. He's trying to run it back with Fury when people think that he was outclassed and people think that he was outboxed and Fury won and it was a draw. He's trying to get back there in the ring with somebody y'all think beat him. If that's not a true champion, I don't know what is. But on the way out, man, let me get up and get out to all my people, man. Uh, Sporting Icon, what up? T Plums, what up? Basil Lomachenko, what up? Troy Graham, what up? OTKP, what's going on? Brit MK, what's going on? DeAndre Gary, what's going on? Jay John, what's going on? X Water fanboy, what's going on? AB's O's, whatever, what's going on? Anita Raymond, what's going on? Hawker Mustang, what's going on? Beth Burr Tram Onion Burger. What's going on? Boy Killer, AD, Golden 79, Wayne, Big Nick. What's going on, everybody out there in the chat? Familiar to Billion, what's going on, man? Jim JM, what's going on? Everybody out there in the chat, man, showing love. If you're in the chat, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. I got 260 some watching and no thumbs up. Um, Check this out, man. Y'all got to start showing more support for the boxing boys, man. You got Ron G out here, you got Ness out here, and they out there doing their thing. And best believe you me, as long as those guys are out on the field, you guys who are with me on the YouTube channel will not be neglected. I will come with these shows as much as I can and as much as the news allows me to do. Until next time, smash thumbs up, go over to theboxingvoice.com and sign up to the Amazon link. Go over to Patreon and sign up. Man, whatever you can do to support the Boxing Voice, man, we appreciate it. Until next time, peace the fuck out. Yes, sir.